What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video for you guys here on the channel. There she is, or he, whatever it is. I got a lot to share in this video. First of all, I recently took this car on a little bit of, on the furthest trip it's ever made. I took it all the way to North Carolina, back and forth. Jacksonville, North Carolina, about 1,400 miles round trip. Not too bad. Car did great. Obviously, it does burn some oil. You know, that's just a thing that they do. Other than that, it drove really good. Zero issues. When I was in North Carolina, however, I did something stupid. You know, I was in a Texas Roadhouse parking lot, and they have these bump stops in front of your spot, and then also some space between, and then for the other car that would park in the opposite direction of you, they have a bump stop there too. I was on the phone, like a white girl, put it in drive, boom, you know, just hit the fucking thing, boom, just like, heard a loud clunking noise, and I was like, man, that sucks. Just got a new suspension, just got it aligned, and the car drove fine after. There's some slight scratches in the subframe in a small little spot, you know, I can live with that, really. It's not a big deal, but then after the trip home, big, what do we have, Hurricane Debbie, I drove through that. Obviously I almost crashed 3 times with my car because yeah, I thought the trans went out on the highway, but it was just like the cruise control when you hit a deep puddle of water, you know, the car just flips out, traction control lights everywhere, which leads me to the next thing. The car drives like ass right now. Why? The tires. All right, so last time when I got it aligned, they already set that I needed new tires, and really it's time for it now because the car wobbles and the steering wheel kind of wobbles when I drive, which to me, I first thought that I damaged the suspension or something, or that a wheel was loose. That was not the case. The right, or the passenger side tire has just worn on the inside, and the camber is bad. So I really don't want to drive it anymore now. So I have to order new rims. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the rims that I'm looking at. And then after that, we'll talk about some more shit that I'm going to do to this car this week, because we're probably going to have to spend like $3 grand. But before I show you those new wheels that I'm looking at, let me show you the headers real quick, because that was obviously something that I told people I was expecting. I had basically put a pre-order for these Doug Thurley headers first. That was like, you know, they made the final run this year. And they were pricey, you know, $1,500, $1,600. I was like, man, on a car like that, I don't know if it's really worth it, especially if you consider that you can buy headers for practically any other vehicle, which we have another vehicle coming to the channel, so stay tuned for that, are a lot cheaper, right? $200, $300. So what ended up happening was a guy in the forum, LS4 Nation on Facebook, that I'm pretty active in as well, he posted that he had a set for sale because he was getting rid of his Impala SS, and you know, he wanted to get rid of the headers. I jumped on it and I got them, so let me show it to you. Let me show you these headers. Here we go. This is it, guys. The OBX headers right there. Pretty much the same thing as Doug Thurley. Never used. Everything there. Didn't come with the gasket, so I have to order that. They've been sitting here for a long time, probably about a month now, so yeah. When it comes to installing the headers, you know, I really don't want to do it yet, so I'm gonna have to have them sit there, because I can do it with the block inside the car, especially the front, the crossover pipe. That should all be no problem. The only issue that I see is that, of course, even though it doesn't drive like it, this is still a car with 130,000 miles on it right now, especially after that North Carolina trip. So if one of the bolts breaks inside the block, that would be pretty unfortunate. All right, so that's why I want to hold off. You know, I was planning on doing a cam and using my buddy's lift on it and just dropping the subframe, but now I'm going like, well, why would I take out the block and rebuild at least the top end for now, while there's practically nothing wrong with this car? You know, like after I've done my, you know, seafoam treatments, it's running on E85, it completely decarbonized the entire block, and it just drives like a brand new car. You know, the transmission, it must have been rebuilt. It shifts so good. So I don't want to do that yet. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe some of the experts will be able to guide me in the right direction there, because I am going to do that swap myself for the cam and everything, and I will film it for the channel. How about that? Anyways, let me go upstairs to the computer and show you guys what rims I'm looking at. So going upstairs, oh, that's my call center. Oh, 1 second. All right, here we go. So really, I'm looking at about 3 different rims. Let me know if I should do black or silver. Right now, I'm leaning towards silver because everyone else already does black, and I think on a red car that just stands out more. So this is one option, 18-inch drag DR70. I might go for 20-inch rims. I don't know. Then another option that we have are these. You know, I'm literally making this purchase in the next day or two, so comment as much as you can to help me figure this out. And I also really like these in black. So that's kind of tough. Now, when it comes to these rims too, or tires, I should say, as I mainly know that I need, there's obviously we have the stock size on these cars, which I think is a 235 tire. I'm not going to go for that. I have heard that the safest and biggest size that I should be able to run on the car as it is should be a 255. So that's what I'm going to put on for tires. Yeah, we've been driving on these tires for about a year now because it's been about exactly a year now since I picked up that car. So you know, this video is also in celebration of the 1-year anniversary of me and my hunk of junk that means a lot to me. So yeah, probably gonna go with the 255 tires. You guys let me know if I should get black rims, silver rims, and which one of those rims I should get, and or 18 or 20-inch rims. So let me know. Let's go back downstairs to the garage, and I'm gonna share some cool updates with you guys. So, aside from the fact that we're getting new wheels and tires on the Impala, and headers, and a new exhaust system, and a downpipe, and new springs, lowering springs and struts, and potentially even needing a new rack and pinion. God damn it. You know, we're also going to be bringing it to the body shop, I think tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday the 13th, to finally take care of some of these imperfections on my car. So let me show you what we're going to do. All right, so the plan is to repaint the rear bumper, to repaint the spoiler, this part, then the roof. We got, from my buddy, we got this part coming in because I really need it. Then we also, I just submitted my information for a quote on fixing the sunroof. I don't know if anyone else has experience with that. There's just things that I don't want to mess with, and there's things that I do want to mess with, so I'm probably gonna have that done professionally because I seem to have the only fucking LS4 that has a fucked up sunroof right now because everyone's always showing them off. Then we're gonna have the sides, which are fairly good condition. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with the sides aside from some oxidation. We're gonna have all that buffed out. Then the paint's almost gone on this mirror now. You know, when I bought it, it still had like this whole part painted, so you know, that all flaked off. We're gonna do that. We're gonna fix a couple of these little dents like this one right here. Then I'm going to order a new front bumper because it as you can see right down there, it's got that, you know, like some damage. So I just might as well get a brand new bumper. Then we're gonna paint the hood, repaint the hood. Then the sides here are gonna stay the same. This mirror is in perfect condition. Then we're gonna get rid of this little dent right there. And then my roommate, fucking, you know, he denies it, but I know he did it, caused that. So we're gonna get rid of that. Very, very shitty, very unfortunate. But that's what we're gonna do. And then, yeah, it's gonna look a lot better. You know, I considered a full repaint. I'm still a little bit wary because I really hope the rest of the car down the road isn't gonna flake off like that part. But then again, this is not the original bumper. I know that when I looked at the Carfax. This was once damaged very lightly, but it was replaced and repainted. So they clearly didn't do a good job at that. And yeah, that's it for that. So this week, new rims, new tires, new paint, and hopefully the sunroof fixed. And yeah, that'll be pretty good. And then finally, to conclude this video, we got a new vehicle coming to the channel. Wasn't really planning on it, you know. Basically, had been driving this, my good friend's GX470 Lexus, which, by the way, is just an amazing, incredible vehicle. I've driven, you know, brand new trucks, Tahoes, all that kind of stuff, 2022, 3, whatever. And this thing just drives better, even though it's a 20-year-old car. It's a 2004. I put some new headlights on, which I think looks pretty good. You know, and I did a bunch of other maintenance on it, so I can basically drive it whenever I want to. But you know, since there's a new vehicle coming on the channel that's similar to this car, I don't think I would do that. So what is the new vehicle, you might ask me? Well, it's going to be a Chevy Tahoe. All right, it's going to be nothing fancy. It's a 2002 Police Edition, 4-wheel drive. It's a 4x4. It's not a 2-wheel drive version. It has a bull bar on it. It's got searchlights on it, which is the first thing I'm going to take off are the searchlights. So we have that coming. It's a same engine as the Impala, 5.3 Vortec engine. No DOD, no transfers bullshit, just regular. So we're going to have that coming. It's coming all the way from Arizona. It's a California car. It's got no rust. It's got 140,000 miles on it. Excellent condition. My buddy, a business friend, he hooked me up. He buys these cars on an auction, and I bought it for $2,500 from him. You know, you can easily flip a car like that in that condition for like $6 grand from what I saw. But yeah, that's what I paid for it. So nothing too crazy. And I'm sure we'll be able to do some cool stuff on that car as well. It's fairly low. It's lower than the regular Tahoe, so we're either gonna lift it or we're gonna leave it low, and we're gonna do some cool stuff to it. I haven't figured that out yet. Let's wait till it arrives here late this week or early next week. And yeah, that's basically that, guys. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of the Tahoe on the computer real quick, so you guys have an idea of what that's gonna look like. And that's probably that's gonna be the daily driver. That's gonna be the car that is gonna get some miles put on it, because I really have not been putting too many miles on my SS anyways. Giving it way better treatment than it deserves. And then we're also coming up on something that I wanted to do for my birthday but pushed out, which is something faster than the SS. You know, I've been looking around. My search started with Camaro SS's 5th gen manual. I looked up Mustang GTs. Then it switched to a ZL1 5th generation with a supercharger on it, which I'm still thinking about. And then what also came to mind was a C5 Z06, and then also making the switch to the dark side, getting a Shelby GT500, a 2013 or 2014. Now they are very expensive. I can do it. It's just a matter of should I just build something from the ground up. So let me know what you guys think about that. And with that being said, let me go upstairs and show you the Tahoe. So guys, here's the Tahoe, just so you guys can see. Police version. Clean. Looking good. Don't know what. Doesn't load. 5.3 V8 Vortec, there we go. And of course, no rust. So that pretty much sums up the video, guys. Hope you like it. Let me know about the rims and everything. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.